Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Who review. I am Davros and I'm a Whovian, and today I review Doctor Who Rose. So, Rose, where it all began for us modern Who fans. So yeah, I thought let's go back to the beginning and revisit this one. So we know the story now, as we all tuned into that one Saturday night in 2005 where we see the life of Rose Tyler. She lives a pretty basic average life. She works, sleeps, eats, has a relationship, with boyfriend Mickey, and lives with her mother in a council estate. Until one night when she comes down to the cellar where she works in a clothes shop, she encounters some Autons, at first thinking it's a prank, but then when the doctor grabs her hand and tells her to run, her life changes forever, and then she starts to follow and look up the doctor, and then she ends up helping him with these Autons that are planning to invade London, and she helps the doctor save the day, and the doctor then invites her to come off with him in time and space in the TARDIS. So, what did I like about this one? Well, first of all, I feel that this one was all about Rose. After all, the episode is called Rose, and this introduced us to the character. I thought, before this, I think Billie Piper was just known as a pop singer and had a few acting credits to her name, but this, I feel, really brought her into the acting scene where she was the first companion of the revival era, and I thought she did a great performance. Also, kind of found her hot. Come on. Guys, we've all got our companion crush. And I will admit I did have a crush on her. I was young, I was a teenager, I was 14. But I thought she was great in this one. Did a good performance. I also liked Christopher Eccleston, making his Doctor Who debut as the Doctor. I mean, yeah, there was no on-screen regeneration from him being Paul McGann to Christopher Eccleston, but we know at some point there must be some post-regeneration in there, because there is one scene where he's admiring his ears. But we now know that that wasn't the whole case. It would be 8 years before we get some loose ends tied with that, but yeah, this is where we were all introduced to the Doctor, with his battered leather jacket and, his northern voice, and I thought Christopher Eccleston did, a brilliant performance on his first go around. He pretty much won me over after one episode, and I was, really looking forward to seeing what we, had to come. Of course, he would only do one series, because I remember coming home from school one day and my dad telling me that he's packing it in, thinking, then what's going on then? And I thought, is this why they change actors? And we did get our answer at the end of this series, because we were a whole new generation of kids that didn't know what regeneration was exactly till the end. But now we know it's a regular thing with the show. But this was the start of Christopher Eccleston's run. Even though it was for one series, it was the first of 13 episodes we'd see him in. And I think he just did great in that. I also thought Camille Kajuri and Noel Clarke were good as secondary characters. I feel that they didn't become full-on regulars or anything like that, or reoccurring until the series went on, but they were okay in this, and also we had Mark Benson appear in this, who's a comedic actor who's been in a lot of stuff that I've seen him in. He was a very interesting character, Clive, but then met his demise by the Autons. The Autons, I thought they were good. They were the first monsters we probably ever saw in the modern Who era, and of course were a classic monster from the 70s from John Pertwee's run. So we got Autons in there, something to kick things off for us there with, them modernised and stuff. And I'm sure that brought back a lot of memories for, classic Who fans with the Autons. And also this one was kind of set in the present, the present day London, for the first part of this series, which I thought was alright. You know, we didn't really do much time traveling, but we did get to see the TARDIS. You know, we got a good look at the TARDIS, seeing the new interior and everything, and just like Rose, I think our reaction was just the same as hers, thinking, wow, it's bigger on the inside. I mean, when they were advertising the show before it started, I asked my mum what was it like, and she said, you go to this police box where it's massive inside. And yeah, this was when I was getting to know I knew vaguely about Doctor Who, but then this is where I truly came into it. Not quite a Whovian just yet. I was still learning the ropes, I was still getting into it, but it was the start of my Who fandom. And probably inspired this channel, the whole show has anyway. Also, I thought there were good visual effects in this. Some of them have aged and are a little dated, but nonetheless, were good for its time, definitely. But yeah, you can definitely see that some of the CGI has, hasn't aged badly, but it's just we've had a lot more improved effects since, haven't we? So this was a great start all in all, a good episode. So what am I going to rate it? Performances, I'll give them a 9, the writing a 10, the visuals an 8, and my personal, I'll give it a 9, because it was the start of something great, yeah. So there you go, there is my Who review on Doctor Who Rose. Have you seen this one? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Davros the Whovian, and this has been a Who review. So until next time, run for your life.